Salutations footballeros, back again with another video, and today we're back again for another episode of Kit Leaks. And today's episode of Kit Leaks, it will be 4 jerseys, this time for episode 6. So with that being said, let's do this. Right, we're going for simpler designs for other teams this time around, so all the big teams will be taking a break for a little bit. We'll discuss Manchester United very soon, but we have to talk about the other side of Rome from Italy in the Serie A, which is SS Lazio. They've released a new home shirt, which is quite simpler than what they had before. The last season is much dynamic looking, and it's no compromise. It's very basic. It's very straightforward Lazio shirt, even though it does look too simple and also quite a little bit boring for the design for Lazio. Do they really have the goal now to call themselves Lazio? No, not for me though. Not my favorite Rome team in Italy. I think the shade of blue of Lazio is pretty much spot on, and also the V-neck color, which is a really nice, delicately put style, which is a two-tone V-neck, which I really like it. And also the Macron sleeves are totally different. It's no longer made into the shirt, which is what I can tell. The sleeves are now ventilated, which that is some crazy yet very clever way for Macron to have ventilated sleeves for their lineup in their 2021-22 season, which quite interesting. And yeah, there's nothing special about this Lazio shirt. It's pretty simple, very basic, and still a very straightforward design for a shirt like this. So I think I'm going to give this Lazio shirt a very fair score, more like a 6 out of 10 or 6.5 out of 10 for basic yet good looking shirt. I think, to me, I really do like to wear a very simpler shirt, which is my kind of style, right? So it can work for me, I guess, because I'm pretty much a basic boy who likes to wear a very basic jerseys. But I do like to wear something traditional looking for any club that has a very cool, very traditional looking shirt. But this Lazio shirt is pretty basic and simple, so it can work for me though. But I don't think any Lazio fan will pretty much gonna wear this one, because it's quite boring, obviously. We go to Turkey, and I already discussed Galatasaray on the last episode, but this time we're going straight to the Asian hemisphere, which is the place in Kadıköy in Istanbul, and we're going to Fenerbahce, and they're no longer with Adidas anymore, because Adidas have packed their bags and set a sail away to the other side of Istanbul, which is to Besiktas, I guess. And they have now signed with Puma, which is a very good move for Fenerbahce, and thus they still retain the traditional stripes of Fenerbahce, and they have a very, very cool and very interesting pattern from their shirts, which is quite amazing. It's like a psychedelic pattern, but no, it's actually from the crest, which is the leaf the leaf from their badge from the shirt, which is really nice. I think it's pretty much basic. It's the leaf from the daffodils, and that's pretty much the pattern that they're going to. And it's very interesting looking shirt, and of course the sponsor has an outline which really works well. And yeah, I think this is pretty much the best Puma Fenerbahce jersey in my opinion, and without a doubt it's quite amazing. And since Mesut Ozil is now with Fener, and this is, to me, this totally beats Galatasaray's Monaco design jersey for this season, but this one Fenerbahce nailed it from their design and their pattern overall. So I'm going to give this Fenerbahce jersey a 7 out of 10 or 7.5 out of 10 for a good design. And I'm happy that Fenerbahce are now with Puma now, and who knows, there will be more designs coming in for Puma and Fenerbahce very soon for next season. So I will look forward to that one soon enough. Alright, we're still with Puma now, and we're going to the Netherlands and to the rivals of Ajax, which I also did a review. I already mentioned that one before. So we're going to Eindhoven with PSV, and their design is basically the most simpler and traditional looking PSV shirt, which kind of like is inspired from Bayern Munich 17-18 home shirt, but no. It is basically inspired from the 90s jersey from Adidas back at the time when Romario was playing with PSV, and with the white output, and also with the white box on the front, which heavily inspired from the 1990s shirt that Adidas made. And of course, I would like to give credit for them that they didn't go all out and crazy with their design. They almost going to go for the zigzag pattern like Inter, and fair play to them. They went with the traditional and retro design from the 90s, and with the new Puma template that they have for the Euros, which is quite amazing for PSV. And the one gripe for me with this shirt, it doesn't have any shoulder stripe in black, or maybe have the back color detail, or have the back color in black or white, which would look better. I know the old PSV shirts have white color with the polo on it, which does look nice. And also the sponsor looks pretty much intrusive. It's a bit complicated to describe about this sponsor, but overall the pattern has still retained the last season's pattern from 2020-21, which is cool. They still kept it there, and they're still going to keep it for this season, and hopefully they won't go for the Inter design. Please, I don't want to see it anymore. So yeah, but I'm happy they went for the traditional looking shirt, and I will going to give this one 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 again. So this is pretty much a good PSV shirt. Hopefully, if I find one very soon in social media or in other places out there, if they're selling PSV shirts, I would definitely gonna buy it. So this is a good looking one. I'm planning to get a PSV shirt since I have an Ajax shirt. So yeah, and I'm in the Netherlands, by the way. Alright, let's wrap up this video and we go to France with EA Guingamp. And Guingamp is supplied by Umbro, and my god, it is a retro looking jersey, and it's a piece for the eyes. And the template is pretty much a retro inspired look from the 1990s, which by far one of my favorite templates so far from Umbro, and it is only done before for all the French teams, if I can tell. I don't know, I didn't do any much research about this one, but only Guingamp did it better. So I do like the checkered color, and also the sleeve cuffs, which really is a very nice touch, and also the shadow pattern, which still has the same effect as the Bournemouth home shirt, which I can tell it works really well on Guingamp home shirt. All red, and I'm guessing their shorts are white or black. Let me know in the comments if you know about this club. And yeah, I do like the crest, actually, the new crest, which is much better than the rectangular version of it. And overall, I do like it. It's a really retro inspired jersey, and Umbro really did nail the retro inspired look for the French side, and we might eventually get to see them in Ligue 1 next season with this one. Maybe more retro looking shirts again from Umbro, from other teams as well. Please do it from the Premier League. Do it for West Ham. I want to see some retro looking polos like what Guingamp did, and I hope it would look amazing, look nostalgic again for me and for all the fans that I wanted a retro inspired look. So I'm gonna give this one, this Guingamp shirt, an 8 out of 10 for hitting the nail so hard on the ballpark, and it's quite the good looking shirt in my opinion in this 2020-21, and by far one of my favorites overall. So there we go. Right, that is the episode for episode 6 of Kit Leaks. If you do find this video enjoyable, please let me know, and also give a like, subscribe, notify, and tell me what is your favorite jerseys that I showed you and react. Let me know, and I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading very soon. Bye!